What is this full moon in Scorpio that we are experiencing today about? So, this is, of course, a full moon in Scorpio, and that is a very powerful sign with regards to going very deep in our emotions. So, I feel like a lot of you will be clearing away energies which are trapped in your sacral chakra. So, a lot of inner child wounds can be coming up surprisingly. You don't even know from where. Whatever are the triggers that you experience today will have their roots in childhood, and very easily you can just be with the emotions that come without entangling yourself in the emotions, and just be aware of the emotions and let this awareness discover where this wound is coming from. It's an excellent time of purging very deep wounds because of the Scorpio element, simply because Scorpio is a sign which goes very deep into the dark recesses where it's very hard for ordinary people to exist with a consciousness of their depth, to the extent that somebody who has a lot of Scorpio energy in their charts, maybe as their sun sign, tends to do. They are very in touch with their dark feelings, the depth of who they are. So, one more thing is that if you have had significant experiences with past Scorpio people in your life, then you can also be purging that out. I am just feeling this. This is also powerful, for you. And like I said, the sacral center is really, it's determined by it's connected to the element water, and Scorpio itself is also a water sign. So you can be connected to your sacral chakra related blocks. Like I said, the inner child primarily resides in the sacral center, simply because a lot of buried emotions and unconscious fears and emotions that you've not felt, all of those are residing in the sacral chakra and blocking the sacral chakra. They are spread throughout the energy system, but primarily that is the center of emotions, very deep emotions. So, of course, it's a full moon. You must use the full moon energy to become meditative, because every full moon is an opportunity for the divine feminine, especially, to raise her energies. And there is such a natural, energy available to every human to become meditative today. So it's a really important day. In the past, all holidays in the Hindu calendar, they used to be around the full moon and the new moon, because everything was set up in that with that spiritual point of view, that utilizing the full moon for your meditative practice, because everything is about spiritual liberation and walking the spiritual path. So today also, in a very small minority of communities that still reside, that still follow these practices, new moons and full moons are seen to be very important culturally. Whether or not individually people are seeking spiritual liberation, culturally it is enshrined like that people stumble upon spirituality, in their day-to-day practices just by their way of being. So it's an excellent time to meditate, to connect with the full moon, to be under the moon. The feminines can, be with the full moon for as long as you want to be, always watching the full moon, sitting under the full moon, doing your activities under the full moon. It can be very useful to have that vibration, meditating under the full moon, and allowing these, inner child energies to just come up, and just holding awareness and letting it all go. Today is an excellent day to deepen your awareness excellent day to connect with your feminine energy, to connect with other divine feminine energies. I do not mean other twin flames, I mean the divine goddess energies. That can be really, really wonderful and can aid you in your meditative practices. Okay. So, this is all I wanted to speak about. I'm sure many of you are also purging through, intense dreams, maybe old connections you're purging. Maybe some of you, if you have more of a surrender vibration in you, you're living a very surrendered life, then definitely a lot of the old timelines you will be purging, old narratives about your life that don't fit in with you anymore. Those are also leaving your consciousness right now. So that's an excellent thing. This is all I wanted to speak about today. Just, two things that you take away from this are: number one, allow the inner child stuff to come up today. Hold awareness to your present day triggers. And secondly, to utilize this day for meditation, for going deeper into awareness. And one more thing is that if you are catching on some overthinking energies, that can also be possible, because if there are lots of thoughts, etc., that are repressed, they can come up. Or if you are in crowded places, then other people's energies can impact you, and that can also lead to a rapidly active mind. So in this situation, it is all the more important to immediately take a cold shower and clean your space up, and be meditative and be in awareness. So yeah, this is all I wanted to speak about. If you wish to work one-on-one with me, all the information is in the link in the description. You can see the types of sessions that I offer. You can also join me on Patreon, where I am posting newer videos and more content. And all that information was in the most recent community post. You can see what I'm offering, and you can see the Patreon link in the description. Sending you love. Take care.